up in Fayetteville. The Diamond Hogs looking for a series win over Miami of Ohio in front of a crowd of over 10,000 this afternoon. As they say up there, this is college baseball. Beautiful day for a little baseball at Baum Stadium. Bottom of the first, Dominic Fletcher up, ducks on the pond, bring him on home. RBI single for Fletcher as the Hogs take a 1-0 lead. Trevor Steffen made his debut. He was sharp. 4 innings, no runs, and 5 Ks. Razorbacks still lead. Bottom 3, Grant Cook, runners on the corners. Can you smell what Grant is cooking? 2 RBI shot to the gap and right. It's 3-0 Arkansas. Cook 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Same inning, Faytown native Carson Shaddy gets a single to left. Cook getting up on his horse. Get off the tracks when the train's coming. Cook is safe, and it is 4-0. Bottom 4, little insurance here, courtesy of Jake Arledge. Chad Spanberger going to come in to score, and the Hogs cruise. Arkansas wins it 5-1. Hogs take the series, improve to 2-0 as Steffen gets his first win. Well, from Beantown to Dogtown, the Travs returning to North Little Rock to take on in-state rivals Northwest Arkansas. Odie and I got to kick it a little bit before the game. We had fun, but we're going to go top 4. Travs down 3-2. Caleb Adams trying to add to it. Jabari Henry having none of it. Great catch against the wall. Nats get nothing. Next inning, 2-out rally time. Andrew Daniel with the shot back up the middle. 2 on for the Travs. Next batter, it's Henry, this time with the bat. Please someone get this man an O. Henry candy bar. 2-run triple for Jabari, and the Travs win this one 5-4. In a game that saw over 1,000 yards of offense and 100 points on the board, Freddie Knighton and Brooker Mays, setting records left and right, A-State still found themselves on the short end of this game as they could not slow down Toledo's power running game. And now the Hogs are making their 8th trip to the College World Series. An absolutely outstanding performance by them. It was really a day of pins and needles all day for these Razorbacks, waiting and waiting. They didn't score a run from the second inning on. Obviously, a lot of anxious fans, but now the Hogs know they are heading to Omaha. Here's Dave Van Horn and the guys after the game. Welcome to Warriors Stadium in West Little Rock on the campus of Little Rock Christian High School. 5A playoffs kicking off this evening. I'm fortunate enough to be joined by Little Rock Christian head coach Jeff Weaver. Coach, thanks for joining us. First off, you went 10-0 in the regular season, but that season could end tonight if you guys don't pull off a win against Sylvan Hills. This is a pretty good quality opponent you got tonight.
It's a great football opponent.
Now, per tradition, as they do every year, Rising's game with Fordyce will kick off at 8 o'clock instead of 7 to give fans an extra hour to get back to the game and come back home.
I'm down here with a ton of fans in Mobile. Now, I got to ask everybody, who's going to win tomorrow? Toledo! 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 We got more coming up in sports. You know, I've been on a lot of live shots in my day, Doug, but I got to say this is probably one of my favorite ones. We're tailgating out at War Memorial Stadium. Fellas, the Rangers playing tonight. I got to ask, who's going to win?
Rangers.
Pretty simple. We think the Rangers are going to take it tonight. They're taking on FC Wichita. Now, Doug, you're kind of a fan out here. You come tailgate. When you think of War Memorial, you think of a Razorback game, but you guys are out here. What brought you out to tailgate?
Well, the Rangers, you know, they're starting their first season here. Soccer has gotten so big in Little Rock.
Now, obviously a tough loss for Jimmy Dykes today, but what a great first season he has had at Arkansas. Like we said, he's going to have to wait a little over a week to find out if they'll be making a trip to the NCAA tournament. But for now, that's all from Verizon. Don, we're going to send it to you. Welcome to Hog Zone Super Saturday. I'm Hayden Balgavy. I'm wearing a sweater vest. This is Phil Buck. He is not wearing a sweater vest, but unfortunately,
not tonight anyway.
We all needed a little hug and extra support after that one. Tough ball game in Fayetteville. Man, what can you say?
It's a cold night. It's a cold night in Fayetteville. I think that, you know, as we heard from Jim Harris earlier, people are not happy.
Nobody's happy. Some questionable decisions down the stretch. And we're going to hear from Jim in just a bit, but let's go ahead.
I'm not one to question those decisions. I mean, let's just say some good things happened out there.
Good things happened.
I mean, it was a back and forth game, very exciting football game. They only lose by a point. Brandon Allen, 7 touchdowns, 400-plus yards.
And like we talked about, the first SEC quarterback ever to throw 7 touchdowns and lose a game.
And a loss.
I'm telling you, they were calling the Hogs tonight in Fayetteville. We're going to start with BA opening drive. Efficient, to say the least. He finds Drew Morgan from Greenwood, Morgan gives the shimmy. He's in 7-0 out of the gate. This fella, he had a nice night. Dak Prescott drops back, throws it over to the left. That is a 35-yard touchdown to Brandon Holloway. No hog in sight. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. Coach B, not a fan. Later, more Prescott, as this time he calls his own number on the 3rd down try. In for the touchdown, 14-7 Bulldogs. Brandon, your serve. Next drive, he rolls out to find Jeremy Sprinkle from
Whitehall.
I see you, Coach Vaughn. We are tied up at 14 apiece. Later on, Bulldogs up 10 following a touchdown and add another. It's Fred Ross. This was absolutely ridiculous. Off of this catch, he takes it 55 yards to the house. State up 17, and some are already thinking this could get ugly. But Allen and Bielma, well, they had other thoughts on the matter. They weren't done quite yet. BA takes them right down the field and finds Jared Cornelius for the touchdown. Just under a minute left in the half. Cornelius 5 catches, 81 yards. They're only down 10 at halftime. Bulldogs would fumble the opening kickoff, and Allen, he goes back to work. Phil, how do you like your ice cream? Extra sprinkles, baby!
Sprinkle me.
Jeremy with his 2nd touchdown, and we got a 3-point ball game. Next Bulldogs possession. First play, Dak tosses, it's intercepted. Kevin Richardson, this kid had a really nice night. First play following the pick. Allen on the play action, waits, and he's going to get leveled. Stays true in the pocket, and he gets it for Hunter Henry from
That would be Little Rock.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Next possession for Mississippi State. Dak was on fire tonight, but he wasn't on fire on this play. There's my boy, Deatrick Wise in the backfield. And the Hogs got a little scoop and run, almost fumble it again, but they are down. 3 turnovers on back-to-back-to-back possessions. Next drive,
Way to start the second.
Allen, boom, he's on fire, NBA Jam style. He was unbelievable. He hits Hunter Henry again. Hogs back up 11, but here again, Mississippi State all the way back. Dak throws another touchdown. Brandon has to answer. He would drive the team all the way down inside the red zone. It was an unbelievable night for Brandon there. Another touchdown to Jeremy Sprinkle.
Time-o.
Sprinkle me. Sprinkle me.
Sprinkle me.
Not only did Brandon throw a touchdown, 2-point conversion here. Cornelius fires up. Brandon catches the 2-point conversion. He was unreal. Prescott a little more unreal. He drives him right down, scores the touchdown. PA on this, though, was not good. Hogs down 1. Cole Headland at the very end. No, sir. It is blocked. Mississippi State running everywhere, and that would be your difference. Dogs beat the Hogs 51-50 in Fayetteville. I know back here in Little Rock, it was about as tough as it could get, and we promised you Mary Dunleavy, who saw it up there live, we're going to send it out to her. Mary, we're broken down here in Little Rock. I don't know how you guys are. Here we go, right out of the gate. Former Razorback Brett Eibner is trading in his baby blue for green and white. The Royals outfielder traded this afternoon to the Oakland A's for outfielder Billy Burns. Eibner appeared in 26 games for the Royals, hitting .231 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 1 big dog pile. While Eibner is bound for the Bay, Brett Bielma welcomes his new trough of Hogs next week, as we are just 8 days away from the Razorbacks' annual media day.
Not going to share any hugs with this guy. We brought it up earlier.
No mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is still
no mac and cheese.
You're the only person I've ever met in my whole life that doesn't like mac and cheese.
I'm one of a kind. What I gotta say? Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out who can possibly bring home the 7-4A conference title this fall, because it's as easy as, well, a parent picking their favorite child. Isn't that right, Mom? Now, full disclosure, I grew up a big Razorback fan as a kid here in the States, so at times it's difficult to separate the fan and the sports reporter, but today is Festivus, the day which every season we can air our grievances. So, Hog fans, I present to you the frustrations of the 2016 season.